Hi, friends. Today's healthy foods may turn out to be tomorrow's silent killers. It wouldn't be the first time. There was a time when doctors recommended smoking, when margarine was marketed as heart healthy. And now, we're doing it again. This time with food that's still on your shelves. Foods we trusted. Foods we feed our kids. But in other countries, many of them are already banned. In this video, I'm going to show you 7 everyday, healthy foods linked to cancer and reveal why they're still legal in the US, especially number 6 and 7. They shocked even me. Let's get into it. 1. Microwave popcorn. It smells like movie night, but inside that warm, buttery bag is a chemical cocktail. You see, the inner lining of most microwave popcorn bags contains PFAS, what scientists call forever chemicals. These don't break down in your body or the environment. They've been linked to cancer, thyroid disease, infertility, and developmental disorders. And that buttery smell? It's not butter. It's diacetyl, a flavoring chemical that when inhaled can lead to a serious and incurable condition called popcorn lung. All that from a snack that's supposed to be harmless. 2. Milk with artificial growth hormones. Milk looks the same, tastes the same, but if it comes from cows treated with artificial growth hormones, it might carry some serious risks. Artificial growth hormones is a synthetic hormone used to increase milk production, but it also increases insulin-like growth factor 1, a growth factor that may stimulate the development of breast, prostate, and colon cancer cells. Worse, these cows are more prone to infections, so they get more antibiotics. That overuse contributes to the rise of drug-resistant bacteria, or superbugs. Europe, Canada, Australia, and others have banned artificial growth hormones. The US? Still using it. 3. Bread with potassium bromide. Now let's talk about something simple. Bread. Why is American bread so soft, springy, and fluffy? One word: chemistry. Many American bakeries use potassium bromide, a chemical that strengthens dough and helps it rise higher. But here's the catch. It's classified as a probable human carcinogen by the World Health Organization. It's banned in the EU, the UK, Brazil, and China. Still legal here. And unless it's baked at a high enough temperature, residues may remain in the finished loaf. Yup. Even your sandwich could be hiding something toxic. 4. Trans fats. You've probably heard they've been banned. And yes, they were banned in bulk form in 2018. But trans fats are still hiding in plenty of processed foods. They were once promoted as a healthier alternative to butter. But research now shows they raise bad cholesterol, lower good cholesterol, and contribute to inflammation, heart disease, memory loss, and even infertility. You'll still find them in things like margarine, non-dairy creamers, cake frostings, and prepackaged snacks. 5. High fructose corn syrup. It's cheap, it's sweet, it's addictive. And yes, it's dangerous. High fructose corn syrup, or HFCS, is found in everything from soda and candy to ketchup, frozen meals, and even sandwich bread. It's been linked to fatty liver, obesity, type 2 diabetes, and liver cancer. Why is it everywhere? Because corn is heavily subsidized in the US, and science made it easy to turn it into a cheaper, sweeter sugar. It's not just in junk food anymore. It's everywhere. 6. Aspartame. Now, maybe you've switched to diet products. No sugar, fewer calories. Sounds better, right?
But here's the thing. Aspartame, the artificial sweetener in most diet sodas, sugar-free gum, and low-calorie yogurts, isn't as harmless as it seems. Aspartame is 200 times sweeter than sugar, but once it's in your body, it breaks down into methanol, which then turns into formaldehyde. Yes, the same stuff used to preserve dead bodies. In 2023, the World Health Organization officially labeled aspartame a possible carcinogen. So much for diet being the safer option. And finally, factory-farmed chicken, America's most popular protein. But the chicken you buy at the supermarket isn't what it used to be. Today's factory-farmed chickens are raised in cramped, unsanitary conditions, often fed with antibiotics to promote growth and prevent disease. That overuse of antibiotics has led to the rise of superbugs, bacteria resistant to treatment. Worse, until 2015, chickens were also fed arsenic to make the meat look pinker. Arsenic is a Group 1 carcinogen, meaning it's known to cause cancer in humans. And 1 in 4 chicken products in the US is still contaminated with salmonella. So why are these dangerous ingredients still allowed in the US when other countries have already banned them? In the next part of this video, we'll uncover the shocking reason why America's food system works this way, and what you can do to protect yourself and your family. Because, yes, you do have power. So hit like and stick around. We're just getting started. Did you know the US allows over 100 food additives that are banned in Europe? Let's uncover why and what you can do about it. To truly understand this divide, we need to look at 2 radically different approaches to food safety. In Europe, it's called the precautionary principle. The burden of proof is on the manufacturer. If something could be unsafe, they don't allow it. Their motto? Better safe than sorry. This wasn't born out of theory. It was a reaction. After food disasters like mad cow disease in the 1990s, public trust collapsed. Europe had to rebuild from the ground up, placing prevention at the heart of regulation. Now, contrast that with the US, where the FDA follows a risk-based approach. Here, substances are often considered safe until proven harmful. One of the biggest loopholes is something called GRAS, generally recognized as safe. Sounds comforting, right? But here's the catch. Companies can declare their own additives as GRAS without notifying the FDA. Since 2000, over 99% of new food additives were introduced this way. Many experts call this a blatant conflict of interest. It has allowed hundreds of chemicals to quietly enter our food supply, with little to no independent oversight. And these aren't fringe chemicals. From cereals to sodas, salad dressings to breads, these additives are hiding in plain sight, in the foods we grew up with, in what we feed our families today. It's not just on paper. It's in your pantry, your fridge, your grandchild's snack box. Let's start with something innocent. Food dyes. You've seen them. Those bright red cereals, neon candies, vibrant fruit punches we hand our grandkids, thinking we're giving them a treat. Let me tell you about Susan, a 68-year-old grandmother from Florida. Every time her 7-year-old grandson Leo came over, he seemed extra hyper, restless, distracted. Susan chalked it up to excitement. Grandma's house is fun, right? Like any loving grandma, she had his favorite snacks ready. Brightly colored cereal and sugary drinks. But during a longer visit, his mom said something surprising. "Mom, those dyes like Red 40 and Yellow 5,
they've been linked to hyperactivity. In Europe, they come with a warning label." Susan was stunned. The same snack? Different rules? She didn't panic. She just made one small change. She started reading labels and swapped out the artificial colors. The next few visits, Leo was just a little calmer. Not a miracle, but enough to make Susan ask, "What else am I not seeing?" Now let's talk about something even more basic: sandwich bread. That soft, fluffy texture we all grew up with, that comforting staple of American lunches. Meet David, a 72-year-old retired mechanic from Michigan. His lunch routine hadn't changed in 40 years. White bread, turkey, mayo. But lately, digestive issues had been bothering him. Just part of getting older, the doctor said. Then one afternoon, making sandwiches with his daughter, she casually said, "Dad, you know that bread probably has potassium bromide in it?" He blinked. "What's that?" She explained, "It's an additive used to strengthen dough. It's banned in the EU, the UK, and many other countries." Why? Because it's been classified as a possible human carcinogen by the World Health Organization. Her company isn't even allowed to ship products with that ingredient to Europe. Yet here, it's legal. David didn't throw out his bread, but something shifted. For the first time, he turned over the package and read the ingredients. And once he started reading, he couldn't stop. If cereal and bread can hide this much, what else are we not seeing? It's easy to feel helpless. You're not a scientist. You're not a policymaker. You're just someone trying to eat safely. But here's the truth. You are not powerless. Let's rewind to Kraft mac and cheese. For years, the US version used yellow 5 and yellow 6. The UK version? Natural colors. What changed? Not regulations, not laws. After hundreds of thousands of parents signed petitions, Kraft announced in 2016 it would remove all artificial dyes from its US mac and cheese. That's the power of your voice. That's the power of your wallet. 1. Become a label reader. Don't just trust the front of the box. Flip it over. If you see names like BHA, potassium bromide, or color numbers, ask, is there a better option next to it? 2. Prioritize whole foods. The fewer ingredients, the better. Fresh fruits, vegetables, and meats rarely hide behind unpronounceable chemicals. Think of this as your personal farm-to-fork plan, an approach that Europe has adopted on a massive scale. 3. Vote with your dollars. Every time you check out, you're casting a vote for the kind of food you want to see. Cleaner brands thrive because you support them. Big brands change when they start losing market share. Clean eating shouldn't be a luxury. It should be your right. You deserve food that nourishes, not harms. And you deserve transparency, not confusion. Have you ever picked up a product, read the label, and found something that shocked you? Tell us in the comments. Your story might help someone else wake up to what's in their kitchen. If you found this video helpful, hit like, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe for more. And don't miss our next episode, Top 10 Foods You Should Actually Eat, a positive guide to protecting your health in today's confusing food landscape. Tap the bell icon so you don't miss it. Stay informed, stay proactive, and remember, you have more control over your health than you think.